Alright, and we're back. Gonna have to take away the genius. Here we go. So here's my line. Y equal x minus 3. Had to go to the old graph to kind of understand what's going on here. This is my j value. Alright, at 1, 4. What I did, just count the distance. 1, 2, 3. Count the distance. 1, 2, 3. My new j value will be 7, negative 2. So what happened with this negative 3, it's going to take away from the x value, and it's going to add to the y value when you flip it. So the rest of them, once we figure that out, it's going to be pretty easy. We've got negative 2 for a prime. We've got, flip it, add 3, 8, take away 3, 0. R, flip it, we're going to add 3, 4, take away 3, negative 1. And if you get confused ever on these kind of problems, dude, having some graph paper, huge assistance. Man, you're going to want some of that graph paper, or it's going to get a little rough on you. Alright? Moving right along. Given the points, negative 3, 2, 5, 5, and 2, negative 4, draw this triangle and find its image points under the following translations. So, we've got triangle WIN. Those all going to be, they're all going to be in the positive, so I'm just going to do to the do. Got negative 3, 2. This is W. I've got I, which is 5, 5. Then I've got in, which is at 2, negative 4. Right there. Find its image points under the following translation. So, what I'm going to do with W, to make W prime, is I'm going to add 3 to the X. I'm going to add 1 to the Y. So I'll have 0, 3. It does not get much easier than this. With I, same thing. We'll get 8, 6. With N, same thing. These are all primes, by the way. We'll get 5 and then negative 3. For number 9, I've got adding 0 and then subtracting 4. So I've got, for W, negative 3, negative 2. For I, 5, 1. For N, it's going to be 0, negative 8. My last one, negative 3, negative 2. So taking away 3, taking away 2. Negative 6, 0. I prime is going to be 2, 3. And then N prime is going to be, what's that going to be? Negative 1, negative 6. Ready to go. Next page. Describe the distance represented by the vector. We're going to go left. We're going to go right, rather. Right 18, up 0. If we want to go from W to N, this is referring to the previous page. So if we're going from W, negative 3, 2, to N, 2, negative 4, I'm going to go up 5, and then I'm going to go left 6. How do we write that? Oh, my bad. I've got that backwards. I'm going to go right 5, and I'm going to go down 6. Right 5, down 6. So right 5, down 6. How do we get from N to I? Same process. We're going to go back from N to I. I'm going to go right 3, and then I'm going to go up 9. Right 3, up 9. So back to this. Right 3, up 9. Done. Looking at number 14, single translation. So I'm going to go right 3, left 5. If I do that, it has the same effect as just left 2. If I go up 8 and then up an additional 2, that's a total of up 10. Done. We have this triangle. We've got the translation, maps point M. Find the coordinates of U and G. So if I went from 2 to negative 3, I went down 5. If I went from negative 4 to 6, I went up 10. And then they want me to take and find the other coordinates. So down 5, up 10 for the new U is going to be 1, 16. Down 5, up 10 is going to be 2, 12 for the new G. And that's it. Alright. We're going to take and we're going to rotate this 60 degrees about point P. Remember, this always rotated counterclockwise. Going to get a little construction action on you. Put your pokey here. we're going to have this circle. We only need to go about 60 degrees, put it here. Get that circle going. Again, need about 60 degrees. Put it here, same thing. 60 degrees. And now for the fun part, I'm going to acquire myself a protractor. So I've got all my arcs. Remember that you're going to start at your point, get your flat line, and then we've got 60 degrees. We mark it, and on this circle, this would be a 60-degree move for point S. Same thing for R. Get that lined up, 60 degrees. It's going to be right about here. It's my new R. And then P is my last one. Lined up, 60 degrees, new P, boom. Alright, that's my new T, my new R, and my new S. And you'll notice when I finish this drawing, boom, looks pretty good. We took that triangle, we simply swung it around about 60 degrees. There we go. Next one, 17, how much time we got? Plenty of time. I've got P, I'm going to rotate 45, so a little bit less on the rotation. I'm going to get B, there's about 45, set it to D, just need about 45, about like that should be good. And then R, again, just need 45 degrees, should be plenty. Alright, so again, just lining it up. We're going to get R lined up. Got 45 degrees right about here. Connects right there. We're going to get D. 45 degrees right about here. That lined up. And then we get B. 45 degrees right about here. Where'd that go? Let me get that lined up. And we just make our marks. So this is my new B, my new R, my new D. We'll connect. These should still be running through the middle. And then get those all marked up. Done. Done. Alright. Find the image of this. Center and dilation with a scale factor of 2. So again, centered at the origin, this is what we talked about. They're going to give you that origin center. It makes everything easy. We want to be twice as far away as the origin as we are right now in the same direction. So if we're -2 in the x direction, twice as far away would be -4. If we're -6 in the y direction, twice as far away would be -12. That's it. Find the image of this centered with a scale factor of -3, so the opposite direction. We're 3 away to the right in the x values. We want to be -3 away. -3 times as far away, so -9 would be 3 times that far in the opposite direction. Same thing for -1. I want to be 3 times away in the opposite direction, so +3. Find the image of this with a scale factor of 1/2. So half as far. Half as far would be 0,1 for A. Half as far would be 3/4 for B. And then half as far would be -1, -2 for C. Just like that. Alright. Dilations. Constructions. Don't have enough time. Cut the video.